Well, it's turned back the clock night to the old Southwest Conference tonight here. East Texas versus West Texas, back in the days of John Jenkins versus Spike Dykes, when the loser in the Red Raiders and Cougars shootout scored 35 plus 4 years in a row. They're fired up. Robertson Stadium SRO tonight in Houston. A chance to take a second straight Big 12 pelt, and that moves the needle a lot more down there than the Conference USA slate. Beat Tech and the BCS Buster hype is going to really mushroom for Houston. They got their highest ranking in 18 years, but Coach Kevin Sumlin wants none of that. He's not really sure how his players are going to react to all this success. It's kind of new for him. But they're playing sound football. 5 penalties in 2 games, plus 3 in turnovers, and 1 more win, and old Coach Sumlin is going to join the hot list.
Let's go. Get down and snap. Wrap him up, Phillip. Good.
As I said before the season, I think we're talented enough to win every game on our schedule.
Hurry up. Stop walking around. We got to get some plays here.
It'd be easy to say, hey, we just beat the number 5 team in the country. We're all right. Let's just keep doing what we're doing.
Got to make the play. Come on, Zeke.
But as a coaching staff and as players, that's the time to be critical.
Communicate now. Butt him up every time, right?
If we play as well as we can play, we're going to be just fine.
That way, fellas. Boom, good. That's a good look.
You got the quarterback from the Abilene area, Mike McCoy and Potts, Case Keenum. Coach's son, Jim Ratt, barely 6 foot tall if you want to know the truth, but he's 73% passer so far, 1 pick in 76 attempts. Bryce Bell is a good running back. He's found the end zone 4 times. True freshman Charles Sins, also a good runner, and a couple of sophomore receivers. 5'8", Tyron Carrier does things in the return game as well, nearly 15 yards per touch this season. Houston defense did a good job against Oak State. They'll have their hands full, obviously, against the Red Raiders. The highest ranking since '91 when Klingler and company got deep-pantsed by Miami on a Thursday night. The team went and finished 4-7. You got a lot of freshmen, about 50 of them on the roster. This would be huge for the program if they can get this win. They won a bowl game against Air Force and got excited. Now they've built on that. They've had a bye week to get ready. Keep that in mind. And the second straight road trip for Texas Tech. Now I'm told that Tech bounced back after the disappointing loss, had a very good practice, a lot of energy on Sunday. Different than last year when they lost to Oklahoma. So the Red Raiders say they're good to go tonight.
Yeah, but I think Houston is for real. They're a good football team. They showed that when they rallied to beat Oklahoma State. But they won't rally today. They won't show up Texas Tech in a smile upset.
This is what my friend calls a sandwich game, right?
Yeah.
You pack a sandwich because it's going to be one of these games. There's over 1,000 yards, maybe total yards combined for the 2 teams, over 100 points maybe combined. I think Houston's offense is BCS worthy. I don't think their defense is. The challenge is what Chris just talked about, Texas Tech. Are they going to be able to get back up after the trip to Austin? Will they respect Houston enough? They obviously better if they're looking at their film. I like Texas Tech to win this football game too. I walked away from the game last week overly impressed with Taylor Potts and his ability to replace Graham Harrell and that group of wide receivers and that defense. Texas Tech is a very good football team. Yeah.
If you like the shootouts, 9:15 Eastern time on ESPN too. Win for Houston. They're going to shoot up in the rankings.